Subscribe to my channel. This is the new Yore remix. Don't forget to hit the like and sub. This is your boy Turk Vincent on the mic. Gotta subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow my stream, send me some bits and send me some subs on my Twitch and my YouTube. I'll put the dollar in the bank that you give me, so I can use it for some good gifties. This is a gaming channel. This is the Turk Vincent Valentine, boy! What's up, my archfiends of chaos? Your king of the night, Vincent Valentine EX Turk, and I'm donning my new sweet plaid with my fancy leather fur jacket, whatever, coat, whatever you want to. It's cold down here, but I also get to advertise it. So we're in another Coliseum battle with two characters from, except they're in the same franchise. These two are the gods of their own series. Well, I won't say gods, but at least they're up to the level of gods, since these two are the characters that started everything. And what I mean start everything is in their respective universes. We got the very first Lucis Cealum, Arden's older brother, the founder king himself, the mystic himself, Izunia Lucis Cealum. And now we're gonna be using the rulers of Yore form, because we have not seen his human form yet until we get episode Arden. So we're gonna be using his rulers of Yore form in this one, versus the very first Final Fantasy hero, technically close to a god level, and the character that you were once when you first played the series, Warrior of Light. Now, starting with their weapon and skills, we're gonna be starting with Warrior Light, since he's the one who began it all. Warrior Light was actually once you when you were playing Final Fantasy 1. Now, Final Fantasy 1 never had a direct protagonist like the other Final Fantasies. Like, it didn't start until 2 when we got a direct protagonist. And this was their last ditch effort to save their brand, you know. So pretty much, not only Warrior of Light is a Final Fantasy god, he's also the god of Square Enix, if you really think about it, because it was his game that saved that saved Final Fantasy and made Final Fantasy have more sequels, spin-offs, etc., etc., etc. Final Fantasy wouldn't be a thing without Warrior Light. Warrior Light should be at least recognized as a mascot of the Final Fantasy franchise. But he's underrated because characters like Cloud, Squall, and, you know, the popular characters. So pretty much Warrior Light's, when it comes to, you know, Warrior's Light, his skills are pretty much, he has the power to control all light and use any light to do any kind of damage attacks. This is why I say he's close to a god. You know, as well. He's close to, at least in the original Dissidia, close to Cosmos' powers, because how strong he was. He's the original hero. He's the one who defeated Garland from the past and future, the original Archfiends of Chaos, and Chaos himself. A god, without the help that he received in Dissidia. You know, of course, one of the Garlands went to the, you know, past. It messed up the whole entire universes, and I'm not going to get into that, which caused the city to happen, where all the universes, where all the main heroes had to go and help Warrior Light. But nonetheless, Warrior Light actually defeated Chaos by himself. Now, he had his team, of course, but he helped single-handedly defeat pretty much the god of the god of Discord. Pretty much the main protagonist and the original Dissidia, as well as all forms of Garland. One of the pieces to make Chaos. So you could already understand how powerful. You could probably understand how powerful Warrior Light is. You know. Now get to Izunia. Izunia pretty much is the very first Lucis Cealum king, probably the very first one who's probably discovered the armor unleash, considering it took 2 full life bars as a boss battle to actually beat. You know, and it's understandably so. I mean, this dude is Arden's older brother. This is the Arden's older brother, main antagonist's older brother. So he has to be some kind of strong dude if he defeated Arden. Even with immortality, of course, he didn't successfully defeat Arden like Noctis did, but he at least banished him through history. you know, as much as he could. But it just didn't work out because, you know, Arden found ways to come back to the Ring of Lucii. But part of the Ring of Lucii comes from, it isn't just only from the crystal, it comes from part of his energy and Arden's energy. So pretty much he's also helped with the construction of the Ring of Lucii as well. I mean, this dude is the founder king. This dude founded all Lucius Caelum kings. So he's the one who perfected all their movesets at the best they could. So think of Noctis, but a Grandmaster Noctis. That's exactly what Izunia is. I mean, he's the founder king. He's the one. He's pretty much Eos's direct child, and also the originator of the Lucius Caelum family. So he has probably a lot of magic and power at his disposal. So let's get to the actual battle. When it comes to attack, I'd have to say Izunia, because only because Warrior Light does not always focus on attack only. You know, he uses his light-based magic and his shield as much. I mean, yes, he does attack with a sword, but when it comes to actual sword combat, I have to give it to Izunia, because I'm pretty sure, you know, from what I've known, the Lucius Caelum, they go through a huge amount of sword training. I'm pretty sure him and Arden, before Arden went psycho and evil, you know, trained for as much as they could in order to get to the throne and stuff like that, in order to, you know, prove themselves against each other. So, and not only that, Arden has an unhealthy rivalry between Izunia and him. So pretty much, you know, when it comes to physical strength, I'd have to give it to Izunia, because how much training Izunia probably had to go through. Looking at base it off of Noctis' training in the anime Brotherhood, and pretty much each time in the campsite where he has to train with Gladiolus and everybody else, and then also train with Core as well. When it comes to like magic, I'd have to give it to Warrior Light, because Warrior Light uses the light-based magic. Not only that, Warrior Light can change his class to anything, any element or anything. So he could use any and all kinds of magic at his disposal. Because he's besides Garland, he was one of the very first class-changing Final Fantasy characters. Remember, Warrior Light is a legend for a reason. He's a legend, and, you know, Cosmos and Materia's first chosen for good reasons. This dude has saved the entire world. Even though he only did it once in his world and multiple times in Dissidia, he still has that power of class change, which would give him more of an advantage. So pretty much Warrior Light has the advantage when it comes to magic. Sure, Izunia has the Armature on Leash, and it does take magic from Eos's blood, since that's what the Lucius Caelum is based from. But even then, sure, Izunia is a king of light. But remember, Izunia got corrupted in his Rulers of Yore form. He got corrupted by Arden, and that's why you had to fight him in his Rulers of Yore form, because he got corrupted by the darkness. Now, since he's corrupted by the darkness, he's a property of the darkness. Warrior Light, all he has to do is wave to the light and pretty much end up with the strongest power he has, pushed into the wave of light, and pretty much end up destroying Izunia, since Izunia is corrupted, and we're using the Rulers of Yore. We're using the Rulers of Yore form when he's corrupted, so pretty much he could end up beating him based off the magical skills. So without magic, I'd have to say another thing, Warrior Light would win with special skills, because his light-based magic evaporates any kind and all darkness. And even though Izunia is originally a king of light, he was corrupted by Arden in this form. And we're doing this form, so Warrior's Light special skills is more than enough to wipe out the corrupted Izunia Lucius Caelum. So pretty much, yeah, on that one. But anyways, so when it comes to speed, I'd have to say Warrior Light. And the only reason why I would say Warrior Light would have a faster speed than Izunia, since we're talking about Izunia's Rulers of Yore form. Rulers of Yore is actually clunky. It's actually a clunkier version. It's actually clunkier than he was as a human being, but we don't know what he fought like as a human being, so we're only using the rulers of Yore. We're only using the rulers of Yore in order to actually, you know, power scale on this, because that's all we got for Izunia. But in the rulers of Yore, since he's bigger and more armor than he is human, pretty much a living armor, thus it give at least Warrior Light the upper hand, considering Warrior Light's as at least regular size, like he should be. Izunia is at huge size, because we're still talking about the rulers of Yore form. And the rulers of Yore form, even the woman that was called the Rogue, the queen of Lucis Cealum, that Prompto fought, is nothing but armor. The human, you know, so they're nothing but clunkier versions. They're strong bosses, but they're very clunky. So when it comes to speed, Warrior Light would actually have a better chance at taking out Izunia Lucis Cealum. Plus, you gotta see what Izunia has fought compared to Warrior Light. Izunia has only fought his brother Arden after being corrupted the first time, meaning that Arden was not as strong as he was in the original game, pretty much, when he first got corrupted. So he was powerful, and he had some of the king's power and had royal arms, so he was tough. But Warrior Light had to take out not only Garland, the strongest warrior in the game, but also the Archfiends of Chaos, as well as Chaos himself, a god, pretty much. He took out the god of Discord way before Dissidia's days. That's way more stronger than anything Izunia has fought. Now, I'm not doubting Izunia's strength being less than nothing. Remember, he's the founder king for a reason, besides his position and his title. His title actually means something. But even then, you gotta remember, Warrior Light has fought not only he's fought the likes of gods, but if you play Dissidia, he's also fought Sephiroth in battle, which you already know how powerful Sephiroth is, and successfully won against Sephiroth, or at least causing Sephiroth to want to retreat. And if you cause Sephiroth to want to retreat, you gotta be some strong badass to make Sephiroth want to retreat. You know, I don't think Izunia would have that effect, because Izunia's only fought his brother Arden before getting killed off. Now, if Izunia would have lived longer, I'm pretty sure he would have gotten stronger. But Arden had the upper hand, considering, you know, Izunia didn't know when Arden was going to betray him. But nonetheless, I'd have to say, Warrior Light would have to be the winner based off all those categories, as well as the fact that Warrior of Light has fought 4 interdimensional demons, which are the Archfiends of Chaos, Garland in the past and future, and Chaos, and as well as Final Fantasy villains in Dissidia. So may the crystal be with you, and don't get mad, these are just results.